Hey guys, hey, I want to talk about how many languages there are in the world. There is 7,139 languages. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is because that's way more than you thought there was. Now, you know, even colors is a language. Punctuation there's a language for punctuation. You know, there's a language for everything. Babies have their own language. Waitresses have their own language. You know, colleges have their own language. You know, even the courts have their own language. Now that's really important, and we'd like to touch on that today. So, courts and police and that system have superpowers. And if you look at it that way, you'll be able to come out of it with a better result than usual. If you understand their language and you look up their wording, you know, most people get charged with a so-called crime or a statute, and they never go look up the statute. They will never look up every word in the statute to find out it's ambiguous. It is ambiguous, okay? And you won't understand. You're not valedictorian in your class. You know, you didn't get straight A's. You probably won't understand. You know, you have to understand really to be prosecuted. So understand that if you learn their terms and their wording and you understand what that means and you go look everything up, you're going to understand you don't understand. I'm just saying. Wording is a superpower. If they give you documents, they give you the wording, they give you the superpower for them to be able to attack you and make it stick. If you understood the wording, then you would know how to respond and you would know how to argue it. You would know how to put in your own notices that you don't understand and it's vague and ambiguous, because it is vague and ambiguous. So you think of it as the court has a superpower and the police have superpowers. Okay? That's why there's a supervisor. He has superpowers because he understands the wording and he understands the terms. So I've done other videos that touch on this, but I just want to come out and say it. The court and the cops and that whole system have superpowers because it's not in the realm of what you understand. You understand slang. You know, you were actually intentionally taught certain things in school and you were not taught certain things, so that they would have a better advantage. And make no mistake, they have a super advantage. The odds of ever winning a case is very slim. The people that take it back to the basics and understand that there's all these languages and you have to adapt to their language and their superpower to understand what they're saying. And you have to be able to speak back or to give notices. Of course, you shouldn't do motions because they'll monetize it. They make money both ways. The paperwork they put in, you keep it, you agree to it, you consent to it, they can monetize it. If you put in a motion, they monetize it. I mean, it's a no-win thing. But if you understand language is a superpower and you listen to what they say and you look it up, you'll have some understanding. Now, I always do the basic simple things. I would suggest, I've put a lot of time in my life creating videos so people such as yourself would understand the most minute thing when it comes to the system and how you should be and what you should understand and the wording, and it'll give you superpower. It really absolutely will. It will give you superpower. I've gotten cases dismissed on one word. The words were knowingly and absolutely. Got different cases dismissed because I started to understand that language is a superpower. The more you understand the definitions, the more credible you become and the more honorable you become, and it's like a shield, okay? For example, I know that everyone out there believes they know what the word married means, like getting married to someone. Well, I would venture to say that not one of you in this video, watching this video, really understand what the word married means. I might be wrong, but I don't think you know. Married just means living together. And if you don't believe me, go look it up. You've never looked up the wording, and that's how they get everybody. Is they get them by the wording, and the wording is a superpower. So understand wording and look at the paperwork, look it up, and understand that it gives you superpower when you understand definitions. Now there's all these different books, and you have to choose which one's for you. You know, I mean, Black's edition, I believe there's 9 or 10 of them by now, and they change definitions. If you go through, like say Black's Dictionary 1, and you look at the definition, and then you follow it all the way up through Black's 9 or 10, whatever version they're on, you're going to see it getting changed and molded through the years, and it will give you a complete picture by looking in those dictionaries, looking all the way through those dictionaries, what the word married means, or other words, citizen, you know, things like that that turn you into slaves. So make wording your superpower. It really does give you a superpower, wording, if you understand what it is that you're saying. You know, the one lady went to court and she said, well, what do I tell them? I said, well, just agree with them 100%. She's like, how do I do that? I said, say absolutely every time they say something. Just say absolutely all day. Guess what happened? 2 weeks later, the case got dismissed. Would not let her testify, would not let her tell the truth, and she just kept saying absolutely, absolutely. True story. Won the case. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are excited and that I mean something, and these videos mean something to you. We'll see you.